Hello and welcome, this is Roofmonger, and EVO 2018 has now concluded, and what a great tournament it was. It's great every year, but this year, man, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit extra special. So this was the debut year for Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I watched everything, from pools to finals, and everything was great. Got real sick of the Bardock level 3 by the end of the weekend, I can tell you that. But yeah, still great all around. Watching pools through finals, a lot of great play. You know, saw some cool Ginyus. Saw a Nappa player beat Mrs. Hiroki, which kind of put the fear of God into me, because God forbid Nappa gets nerfed because a Nappa player beat her, but we'll see. Anyway, so this video is kind of my top 5 moments of EVO 2018. So there's tons of stuff here, can't cover everything, you know, from everything from, you know, all the crazy reveals, all the great matches and all that. So I'm just going to pick my personal top 5 moments of EVO 2018. So, coming in at number 5, we had not one, but 2 Shenron summons in the top 8 in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Goichi has it. He can summon Shenron if he gets a hit.
Oh! He's scheming. I want to see it so bad at EVO. Let me see Shenron.
He's gonna get Shenron.
Oh my goodness!
He's
Bring the gas back! Bring it back!
He's gonna get Shenron. Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Does he take Sparking or does he take the other character?
Bring the character back. Bring back. Restore my health. Okay, we take that. We take that. He gets the whole thing. Yes.
He is healthy.
And that's bananas. Like, when do you realistically see Shenron summoned? I've never even done it yet, to date, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? I've had it done against me once, but I've never personally done it. And yet we see 2 of them in top 8? That is crazy. And the crowd sure loved it too, right? It was fantastic. And man, that was some crazy stuff. Can't really say much more than that. My number 4 moment has nothing to do with Dragon Ball, actually. It has to do with the Negan reveal for Tekken 7, because what?
Little pig,
Really? Negan? What? Like, of all the things I could have expected, like, I knew there was going to be another guest character. Like, it is inevitable. Guest characters are the wave of the future of DLC, because it sells. It sells. Like, that's really all I can say. But Negan, really? Like many people, I kind of fell off Walking Dead, honestly. You know, is what it is. But still, what a crazy thing. And maybe not so much Negan, but the DLC did its job, because Anna's got announced. And because Anna got announced, I'm reinstalling Tekken 7. So, good job, Namco. You won me over. You brought back Anna. So, here comes Tekken 7 again. For number 3, and I know some of y'all ain't gonna like this, but hey, whatever, I saw it for what it was right away, and I appreciate it for the smart move it was, and that's Chairgate 2018. If you watch Grand Finals, and I'm sure you did for Dragon Ball FighterZ, especially if you're the kind of person who watches this kind of channel here, you saw Sonic Fox stall like crazy. Eventually going for the proven and correct rule of being allowed to switch sides. That's a long-standing thing. Just so you know, he didn't invent the rule or nothing like that. But yeah, so what happened there, and why is this such a smart thing, is right before the match and before he does that, he got stomped real bad, like extra bad. Like, he may have blown through Goichi the first time, but when Goichi came back, he freed him up real bad. And what he did is honestly a smart move. He bought himself time. And when you get stomped like that, your nerves get frazzled. Hitting rematch right after something like that is the worst mistake possible you can possibly make, because you're going in with all that loss of momentum, all that doubting yourself, all that, you know, I can't match up, all that, like, all these negative thoughts in your head, right? Maybe it took a bit longer than it should have, because, you know, the EVO staff kind of didn't seem to know what was going on in that one. But just even like the tried and true classic tactic of you lose the match bad, you go to character select, hold over your character, and wait for the time to pick it, right? These are the kind of things you need to do to prevent yourself from getting beat again a second time just because you got frazzled out because of a very poor first game. So even though I know, I watch Twitter, I watch all the comments, right? Like, I know people hated it, right? But for me, I saw that veteran move, despite being such a young man, and good on him. And once again, I know you're not gonna like it, let the comments fly on the YouTube channel, but as soon as I saw what was happening, I knew what was going on, and him buying himself time, even though it's not a hype gameplay moment, I looked at that and I said, hey, good on you, what a smart play. Coming in at number 2, I'm going to cheat a bit, but whatever, it's my list. So this is once again not Dragon Ball. This will be Soul Calibur 6, and this is honestly the entirety of the top 8. Now, I could say the whole tournament, but the top 8 was where the really hype stuff was. And yeah, like, I was already going to get the game. I'm already excited for the game. But the stuff I've seen here, all the mechanical changes, the level of play I've seen already from this top 8, it was fantastic, honestly. Like, just seeing like some of the characters change, like this is the best version of Ivy since Soul Calibur 2, not full stop, right? And as a former Ivy player, and I dropped her in 3 onwards when they changed her, I'm super stoked for that. And just seeing the mechanical changes, like all this, the install stuff, which is all brand new to the series. Technically, the Soul Charge has previously existed, but not in a form like this, allowing Ivy to get chip on her normals, which is, you know, also kind of a new thing in Soul Calibur, to letting Killick turn into evil Ryu and going crazy, right? All these changes and all these little new mechanics, all that. This has easily got to be the most competitive Soul Calibur game yet, and my hype basically went from a 9.5 to a 10. Seeing this, and if you haven't watched it, please go find the top 8 for Soul Calibur 6, because it's some great stuff. It is just fantastic stuff. Seeing all the new stuff for Ivy, seeing all the new stuff for Yoshimitsu, Killick, all that stuff, and more. It's great, and now, like, you know, we recently had Astaroth and Song Mina just announced, so I really want to see what's different from them now. And man, I just want Soul Calibur 6 now. Like, I'm hyped. That's all I can say. And number 1 with a big bullet. Nothing else comes close. No Kami's comeback. This is the stuff of legends. You know, if you put any amount of time into Dragon Ball FighterZ, you know how hard it is to make a 1-on-3 comeback in this game. The odds do not favor you. Sparking Blast is certainly no X Factor in Marvel 3, right? It does not necessarily give you the same juice to make your comeback. It certainly doesn't hurt, right? But it doesn't, you know, propel you to that same level. And this is the stuff of legends. And man, made a bit more better yet. And Yipes kind of poo-pooed his chances of making a comeback. On shame on you for doing so, Yipes, because he did make the comeback. And Nerves of Steel, the reactions with that one down heavy, which kind of solidified the match. Man, like I was feeling electric watching that. It's always great to watch a comeback in this game because it is so difficult to do, and to see it on the biggest possible stage with a character, honestly, that is not that good at making comebacks. Like, if this was Cell or something, it would still be impressive, but Cell's a bit more, you know, designed better to make such a big comeback versus Goku Black, who, you know, struggles to even do a low move other than a crouching medium. Yeah, this was fantastic, man. Easily, to me, the best moment of all of EVO 2018. This is something I will remember for quite some time to come. So there you have it. So as always, every year, EVO's always fantastic. And if you didn't get to watch any of these specific moments, or perhaps you didn't get to watch anything, please go out and watch this stuff here. There's VODs everywhere. You won't struggle to find it. And yeah, from all the crazy reveals to all the crazy gameplay, all the great emotional moments, like my boy Cool Kid, he made top 8. That's awesome. You know, he struggled, and then he made it. And, you know, with the power of Abigail, a character that kind of honestly struggles against a lot of the better characters, especially in the corner. And I know a lot of you guys don't root for Abigail, but whatever, I do. And this is my channel, so deal with it. But anyways, yeah, I just can't wait for next year. Every year it's always so good. I take time off. I make sure I'm here to watch all the streams. It's so great. And yeah, what a great year this was. Man, EVO's really cool. So all that said, this is the end of the video. So if you stuck with me, thank you very much for that. We're in the Dragon Ball lobby right now, so I guess we'll just end off with some Dragon Ball. And thank you very much for watching. If this video found you well, go and play some Dragon Ball.